The thing about Rick is he's a deeply good human being.
When I think of Rick, I just think of the X Factor.
Rick is quite the character. He definitely knows how to make people laugh.
He's not somebody that's ever gonna tell you about how great he is. He's just gonna show it to you.
He's very genuine and always supportive. He also has great style.
Emma, we're back. How are you? Dating, the bane of existence for single 20 and 30-somethings. And quarantine, well, that created a whole slew of new quirks to an already weird experience. At first, dating was to be avoided at all costs. Then there was some adaptation. Zoom dates, socially distant meetups outside. It was, interesting to say the least. But now that the world is starting to reopen and more people are vaccinated, it makes things a little easier. But before I put myself back out there, I wanted to get some dating advice from my friend Emma of emmasthing. Hi, I'm RIKKI DONT, and this is Emma of emmasthing. Today, we're talking about dating. This is the dating episode, so I came to the expert. Tell us a little bit about emmasthing.
emmasthing is a blog, a brand. I cover it all, food, fitness, fashion, boys, you name it, I've written about it.
Big dating expert here, but you've recently exited the game.
I have.
Yeah.
It's true.
She found love in the most hopeless place that was 2020.
So getting to date Zach during COVID was equal parts really weird and also amazing because it was kind of like we had a turbo ship. I think that's a term that came out last year at some point.
Yeah.
Because it was just us, there were no distractions. We were basically here at his house all the time, just how you and me are right now, talking about everything under the sun. We got to know each other so quickly. We joked that we were always double the length of our relationship. So if we had been together 3 months, we were like, oh, we've really been together 6.
Yeah.
And at 6 months, we were like, it's really been a year. Because it was totally concentrated, uninterrupted time. And I wouldn't trade it for anything.
It's like you hurried up the process of making a diamond. You know, that like compression and time that it takes.
Yeah, I still don't have one though.
for coal to turn into a diamond.
Yes.
And that's essentially what happened with you guys.
Yeah.
The pandemic put a lot of pressure on a lot of things, and but it sped up the process.
But we shit out a diamond of a relationship, so
yeah,
happy
that's
with
really
it.
nice.
Yeah. What about you? Did you date at all in the last year?
Yeah, I did a little bit.
Was it good, bad?
There was some bad ones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your worst one, or like what's your worst first date story?
None of them were the worst. My worst first, I guess it wasn't really the date, it was the trip to the date. Obviously we never met in person before, and so for whatever reason, I don't know, I was just like riddled with nerves, and I just started gagging on the way there.
What?
Yeah, gag after gag, just
like dry heaving.
yeah. And I had to pull into an empty parking lot and barf.
What?
Yeah.
Just on the cement?
Just straight plah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Eric. Okay, that's bad, but I've had a lot of horrible dates.
Yeah.
And my worst first date ever was this guy. We talked all day about what we were gonna do. We had a time, all of that. And he was 30 minutes late, no explanation. I'm like pacing around my place, checking my phone, expecting something. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes is a lot. So right when I'm about to give up and just make plans with my friends, basically, I hear from outside, that's how loud it was, I hear techno music. And I'm thinking to myself, please don't let this be him.
No,
please don't let this be him. Sure
God.
enough, I
No.
look out the window and it's him in this jacked up SUV, sees me, gives me a hang loose sign, and he's ready to go. And I did not want to get in the car.
I would have barfed. That would have made me thrown up again.
And that's just the beginning. You can read the entire story about my worst first date on emmasthing.com.
The main reason I'm here is that I'm going on a date soon.
Oh.
And it is going to be filmed.
What?
Yeah,
She agreed to this?
she did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of like her already.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it? Are you nervous?
Yeah, naturally. I got the pressure of a first date.
Right.
Plus the pressure of it being on film.
Right.
Plus the pressure of I could barf at any moment.
Well, we know this.
Yes.
Can I just suggest something? This is what I used to
Always,
do
yeah.
before a lot of dates is I would either make myself a drink or take like a quick shot of like whiskey or something just to kind of take the edge off, calm the nerves a little bit.
Yeah. I always worry about taking shots because I don't want to get too hammered like during the date, and then that could be been there, done that bad.
Yeah.
It was not good. Yeah, hopefully this goes well.
I think that it will. And you know what? If it doesn't, you're just gonna have another story, another awesome, horrible story
Yeah.
to tell, and that's how I think you should look at it.
Hey,
Hey,
sorry, I try to usually be the first one that shows up.
no worries at all. I wasn't waiting long.
Okay, well, we're here. Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. Just happy to have a day off, you know? I've been so slammed this week.
Yeah, at the salon. Yeah. How long have you been cutting hair?
Oh God, don't ask me that question. I'm scared of the answer. No, probably like 12 years. Yeah, been in the hair biz about 12 years.
Oh man, yeah, that's great. Wow. There is that sort of still like first date nerves
Right.
that come with it.
Of course, always.
So is there something you do to like, to ease the tension a little bit between each other, or something you like for the other person to do?
I think, honestly, it depends so much on the person. Like, if you are dealing with a warm person, no matter how nervous they get, they should be able to make you feel at ease pretty quickly.
What do they call you guys?
We can be barbers.
Okay.
Yeah, we can be barbers.
Okay, yeah.
I usually say I'm a stylist or a hairstylist.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So is it true what they say about like hairstylists being like therapists for their clients?
Oh, definitely. You get really close to some of those clients.
Oh.
And they start revealing a lot of things about themselves.
Really?
Oh yeah, personal things, sexual things, illegal things.
No. So clearly I like,
The finer things in life.
a fruitlicious drink. So you order whiskey, guy orders pina colada, something. Do you judge him for that?
No, I'm jealous.
Yeah, and I ended up getting fired.
Hey, how y'all doing? What can I get y'all started with? Some food, some drinks?
I'll start with a whiskey soda.
Awesome.
And I will do a.
Drink what you want to drink. Be you
Okay.
and like make a joke out of it,
Let's be like, look.
That could be a cute, like I can see that turning into an inside joke with text later, like, oh, I'm really craving one of those passion fruit whatevers that you got,
Yeah.
And also I feel like that shows confidence.
Good, because I worry about that.
Well, don't. I'm giving you permission not to.
All right. Now we'll do a pina colada.
For sure. I'll be right back.
Thanks.
Pina colada? Really?
Yeah, I grew up in Hawaii, so pina coladas are like kind of my thing, Takes me back to island life.
Wait, really? What island?
No, I'm from here. I just like pina coladas. We go back a ways.
It's true.
Is there anything that I should refrain from talking about or doing on a first date?
Don't come out the gate talking about your obsession with Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay.
Like, save that.
Okay.
Save that.
That's good.
Other than that, though, I mean,
I love Nickelodeon, though.
I know you do.
It's okay.
I know you do. I'm very much a proponent of just be yourself from
Yeah.
the jump. I don't think like you should be actively trying to hold anything back.
So I'm actually terrible with scissors.
Really? Like, you know that?
Yeah, like my skills never progressed after first grade. I worked for this agency and we had to submit things for this award show, like these images, and they had to be a certain size, so we had to cut them out, and they asked me to cut them out, and I told them, hey, this is gonna be bad, but they wanted me to cut it out anyway. So sure enough, I did, and they were bad. So then they handed me a ruler and an X-Acto knife, and within 30 minutes, I had sliced off a corner of my thumb.
No way, what?
Yeah, blood everywhere, lightheaded, the whole thing.
Oh God. I'll be sure to keep my scissors far away from you.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
A lot of times, you know, I feel like I have a bad gauge for how the date is going.
Yeah.
How can you tell if it's going well?
I mean, you're like the vibe king. Like, you will know if it's going well or not. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
But I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. How about you?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I have a lot of fun actually.
Yeah. I don't know if you got any big, you know, important haircuts to do tomorrow, or would you like to keep hanging out?
I still got a little time. You want to do some shots?
Dating has never been easy, for me at least. And yet, somehow, I've always managed to muster up the courage to go back out there, no matter how bad my previous outings had been. And maybe there's a lesson to be had in that. We all went through some dark days in 2020. And much like dating, we're all being introduced to something new. Whether it's new ways to work, new ways to eat, or new people to meet, the bravest thing a person could do is embrace the chaos and just try. You put your best foot forward and you try with all your might not to barf. Because if you don't try, you miss out. And you never know the special things or special people you could be missing out on.
Well, I appreciate the help, the advice so much.
Of course.
I know you're the expert, the
Well.
queen.
All right.
Bitch.